Good evening, everybody. I hope you're having a good Friday. Man, it's Friday already, huh? Kinda doesn't feel like it. Feels like the days kind of blur together. Well, I hope you guys are doing well today. We are going to continue with the blueprints. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're going to continue this game. I was actually thinking about it for quite a bit. I wanted to play yesterday, but that's my offline day. Plus, I have other things I need to be doing. And if I take care of those things, then we can focus on this more often, you know? So we're on day 5. I'm gonna have to get reacclimated a little bit. It seems like if I don't play a game for like a day, I could just kind of forget how to play the game. But I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. Thank you guys for being patient. Should have been on 2 hours ago, but I was doing stuff. I was doing legit stuff, half of it, and then the other half was me playing Smash. So I'm addicted to that game and I don't like it. Maybe if I had more time to do everything, I wouldn't be as much of a problem. Okay, so I vaguely remember what happened last time, aside from just getting acclimated to the game itself. So apparently it counts our stars, but I don't know what the stars do in terms of carrying over. We've gotten pretty close to the antechamber a couple of times already. One of our playthroughs, like for only 4 playthroughs, one of them we actually opened the door and got about 2/3 there. Another one we were practically there, but we didn't have the doors open. So, I mean, it is RNG, but I feel like our RNG was pretty good, and we were able to work pretty well with it. So I think, I don't know. I think we should just keep playing, you know? I kind of just want to open up all of our rooms, you know? We could do the breaker box. A breaker box right away. Doesn't seem like a terrible idea. Although I don't understand the point of turning the dark room on and off. So I'm not really sure the value in that, you know? You know what? Let's do a breaker box. Because the thing is that once we do the breaker box, it's a unique room. So I think once we use it, we don't have to worry about it anymore. We could do puzzles or we can do steps. I think we should do a puzzle, probably. That way we can try to get a gem, you know, sooner rather than later. Since we're here, we already know what to do with the utility closet. The keycard system will turn that off, so hopefully we'll get a security room. This, I still don't fully understand what this does. The vac indicators. Apparently we can change it purple, too. This looks like a puzzle in of itself, but I don't know what the answer would be. I don't know what would be the point of turning the dark room and the gymnasium off. This says cabinet, so yeah. The only thing I really know that we can deal with that has some sort of positive change for us is the keycard system. Excuse me, my throat's a little bit irritated today. Hopefully it won't be too much of an issue. So it looks like we took 2 steps just by going in and out of the breaker room. Okay. Hold up. Spare set of car keys. The only car left on the estate should be in the garage. We have yet to come across the garage, or I don't even know how to get to it. Is it something that we're going to find inside the manor, or is it going to be outside? Because there are some outside parts. This isn't the black box. This isn't. This is the black box. This is the black box. Black spot. The black box is not empty. This is the black box. This is the black box. And the black box is not empty. Okay, I felt like that was kind of a given. Oh, shoot. That'd be interesting. That would be nice to get, but I don't think I want to lock us out. The passageway might be good, just to give us more north, have us go northbound. But we still have the left side that we can use, so I think I'll risk it with the den. Let's take a quick look to make sure that we don't have anything else. Aside from this one gem. We know we're guaranteed that. Unfortunately, this trunk is locked, so we don't have any keys since we just started. We'll keep moving forward then. So we do have the security room already, which is, I believe, would be another good one. So let's go ahead and do that. And it only costs 1 gem, which isn't too bad. So I forgot what we have to do on this. So the estate inventory, we don't really need. Keycard system. So with the keycard system, this is what we have to change. We'll set the security to high. And we'll actually change it to the offline mode to unlocked. So that way it increases the chances of the security rooms coming in to the game. Or spawning, essentially. Which means it's just an automatically unlocked door for us. I think everything else is pretty much unimportant. What was it? Swan Song? Yeah. I should pull up that. I do have the note from last time. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, blueprints. Here it is. So I have our little notes here. I forgot to set it up so that way you guys can see the notes. There's not a whole lot, fortunately, that you're missing. But, you know, it's always nice to, like, see the visuals. So hopefully I can do that at some point. Staff services. I think this is just news. RTA. Email, data transfers. Yeah, I don't think we really need anything else. Alright, let's go ahead and see what we can get in this last corner of the area. That experimental house feature. Should we get this just for the sake of curiosity, or should we get gold? I think we should do this just for exploration. I don't really like that it's here, but it'll be good to get familiar with this room. So we'll chalk it up to this being a study investment, knowledge investment. H2O melting point. Room temperature completely thawed, melting point, ice. Test 205 and atmospheric pressure 93 kPa. Randolph M, the lab technician. Experimental house features. I mean, this is a fancy room. I like it. Though us being able to use any of this stuff is a different story. Is this saying that the pictures are throughout the house are connected? Because we've seen these pictures before. There's our periodic table. Well, this seems important. I don't know the periodic table by heart. But you know who does? The internet. Oh, shoot. Yeah, this is definitely... This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. Oh. So even if we want to use this, we can't. Alright, well... So So we know that this works in tandem with the boiler room. If we want to make any use out of this room. I think that's pretty much it. I think we kind of have to move on at this point. Oh wait, there's a terminal here. So what can we do here? Experiment setup. In the laboratory, you are free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Continue with the experiment. Choose a cause and effect from column, or a cause from column A and an effect from column B. Whenever you draft a shop room, immediately, or the next 3 times you open a locked trunk. Well, we already have 1. Permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. Permanently? Well, it says it's for the day, though. But what does it mean by permanently? Add a small chest to the entrance hall. Set your steps to 40. That would be huge if, if we didn't have anything. Hold on. I'm thinking about using the chest at the entrance hall. Research logs. No experiments. Pause experiment. Oh, I guess we don't have to connect to the network right now. But I guess it's good if we're on the other side of the house. Alright, we'll log out for now. I think we should actually do this, keep it for the steps. That way, when we're low, if we happen to come across the terminal, we can reset ourselves. I think that would be a good idea. Alright, we've only got 1 door on this side of the house now. We could do the greenhouse, that would be huge, and then we just try to hope for the best on this side of the house. Yeah, I think we should do this one. We don't have any more diamonds, but I think we do kind of need this room. There is a mound of dirt, so if we have a shovel, we can always come back here. Hey, Emerald, how's it going? Looks like we have 2 mounds of dirt. So we can, if we get a shovel, we have 2 mounds of dirt that we can explore. Alright, since that side of the house is closed off, we don't have any keys, so we can't get that trunk. It's alright. That's good to hear. I'm doing pretty good, too. Just hanging out playing Blueprints. Alright, we don't have any gems. The Nook is gonna keep us locked up, so we can't go that way. So I guess this is probably going to be the direction that we want to go. No eye mask this time. Other than your car? Oh, your car's not doing too hot? Ugh. Cars are so important. They always need so much maintenance. Especially depending on where you live. Cars are very central. Green rooms do not cost diamonds to draft. Well, that's awesome. Oh, wow. This is unfortunate. Wow, this is very unfortunate. Well, GG, I guess. We're just gonna end the day. Can't do anything else. We just locked ourselves from the rest of the house. The starter died? Oh, that's unfortunate. Good thing you work at a hardware automotive store. That is very convenient. That's gotta be a lot easier for you to deal with. Dang. I felt like we had kind of a pretty decent start. Like it was kind of a good setup. I guess that breaker box wasn't the move. Or I could have tried going the other way had a better roll, but that's hindsight at that point. Let's see here. I don't want to do the closet. I don't think the closet's going to be worth it. Whenever you enter this room, gain +2 or a nook. I think we should do a key first. You got a new starter for 70 and you knew someone who would do it for cheap? Awesome. It's good to know. It's good to know people. Corridor is always left unlocked. Yeah, let's do a corridor for this one. We could do this. Breaker box, but I think we should do a den. Especially after what happened. Ended up being 110 total. That's not too bad. It could have been worse, for sure. But it sucks that it always does suck that you have to drop money for car maintenance. But at least you got it taken care of, so you don't have to worry about it anymore. Oh, an office would have been so nice, but we don't have the gems required for it. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. I'll take an eye mask. What does it do again? First time you enter each bedroom. Okay. So if we get bedrooms, we get bonus +5. I think that's everything in this room. I don't think there's anything else. Alright, we got parlor, spare room, pantry. Let's do a spare room, because I want to kind of keep it going up. This is tough. Probably, you're more likely to draw green rooms. Oh, this is tough. Let's do a drawing room. I actually want to... Let's go back to the den and go up that way. I don't know. I don't know what's optimal, to be honest. Well, this is a dead end either way, so... Do we want the breaker box, or do we want... Do a storeroom, get one of everything. Let's do the breaker box. I don't know what this does, so I'm just pushing random buttons. Alright. I kind of want to save this for something special. At least I want to have some gems in our pocket. That way, if we come across a door that requires gems to be created, we have gems that we can purchase it. Especially if we come across a greenhouse. Because the greenhouse is kind of important. See, like this, you know. Yeah, we're going to want to do a hallway. Oh, of course it's a chapel. I don't feel like we're getting the best rolls here. We're gonna do a parlor. That way we can get a gem. Well, it feels kind of weird coming into the parlor in this direction. I'm used to coming through that door. Huh, interesting. Since it's not up against the outside of the house, the curtains are closed. The other two boxes are true. The other two boxes are blue. The other two boxes are empty. I feel like this is the truth one. I'm still always nervous that I'm gonna get it wrong. Oh, this sucks. Should we get +4 gold, or should we just get a key and a gem? Or we can get more steps in. Hey, Spider, how's it going? You know what? I'm thinking maybe the storeroom. Yeah, we'll do the storeroom. I feel like this roll's kind of rough again. Did we get everything? I think we did. Alright, let's head back. Well, to the drawing room. Did I see your post? No, I did not see the post. I hadn't been on Discord today. I'll have to check it out. I don't know why my notifications didn't come off, because usually I do have notifications for it. I'll have to check them. Because I do like to keep an ear out for when you guys post in there. Let's see, is there anything in this room that's out of the ordinary that we can identify? On your channel? Oh, no, I didn't. I don't know. I did not. Let's see. Walk-in closet gives us 4 items. Oh yeah, we can also mulligan. I think I want to mulligan this. The 4 items would be huge, but I want to try to keep us... Welp, so much for that. Each day a meal is served, or we can get extra... We can get items. Well, shoot. Even the chapel's useless because there's nothing in there for us. Alright, see you in a bit, Emerald. I'm not really concerned about the dining room right now. Wait, isn't this supposed to be 2 items? Where's the other item? Oh, it's the shoes. Okay, okay. I forgot about running. Occasionally save footsteps. I'm not too sure. I haven't checked YouTube. I don't have notifications for that. I kind of checked that manually. Let's see. So we can do billiard room and observatory. Or we can mulligan. Let's see if we can get another floor plan. Yeah, I like this a little bit better. We'll do the east. That way we have 2 options. What's this game about? It's a puzzle game. It's a roguelike. The story is basically you are given an inheritance from your uncle. But the thing is that in the inheritance you have to solve this game, which is to get to the secret 46th room in the manor, or the mansion. And you have to try to figure out how to get in there, but also at the same time you can only go through the house for so long. And every time you restart the day or go to the next day, the house changes every time. Hey Soto, how's it going? So you have to go in, kind of pick up puzzles, like solve puzzles and stuff like that, and piece things together and try to get as far as you can into the house. And when you reach a dead end, you have to go to the next day and restart it and try to use that information that you collected from the previous day to get further into the game. You decided you're going to play this game with a friend starting tomorrow, so you guess you're going to have to avoid spoilers, but oh shoot. I hope you have fun with the game. I'm definitely going to be interested in hearing about your side of the game. But yeah, it's probably going to spoil if you stick around, unfortunately. Alright, so both of these doors are locked, which is good that we have these keys. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Green rooms just seem to be like a really powerful thing. That's kind of what I'm getting from this game. I'll do that. It's expensive, but I feel like it might be the only thing we could really do at this point. Discover less common floor plans while drafting in the library. So we've only got 1 door here. Man, these doors are not being kind to us. Or maybe I'm just picking the bad ones. I will say this is a new area for us. Additional reading. The house directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more about a specific room in your house, press R to pull out the directory. We actually have done that. We've been doing that every once in a while. Rarity is unusual, which is good. Apparently the green rooms are standard too, well, except for veranda. Mount Holly Library, book request form, in library use only. Books and periodical requests with this form will be pulled and available the next time you draft a library. Please select one. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. Oh, hold up. What were the, Hold on. I gotta pull up the screenshots that we had. So we're looking for... Uh-oh. I hate that feature. I didn't even... There we go. Okay. Let's see. Swimbird, The Fixed Stars... History of Orindina? Orindia? Orindia? Pump System User Manual. I feel like that could actually be useful. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. I don't think that's any of these. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, Swimbird, Big Stars. Let's just see what this one is. Simon P. Jones. Architectural Digest. Drafting strategy. That actually might be useful too. Shoot, I don't know which one I want. We'll do the drafting strategy. Maybe that'll give us like a buff or something. Like a permanent buff. For drafting. Drafting better rooms definitely be a game changer. Can we go up the stairs? Oh, we can. These are some very tight stairs. Mount Holly records. Temporal records, 3 hours, 33 minutes. Day 6. Longest day is 1 hour, 5 minutes. Average day is 40 minutes. Okay, these are all just our statistics. We have 1 star. At least we've drafted our shops. Dartboards, parlors drafted and parlors solved. 6 out of 6. Which one's the parlor again? And 1 upgrade disc. So these are just our fun little statistics. And then there's something over here. The scrapbook. So these are all the things that we took pictures of. The Baron of Mount Holly names nephew provisional heir. Lucky Rabbit's Foot, first item checked. My favorite floor plan is the hallway. Can't seem to ever pass it up. Most drafted next is the parlor. Which one's the parlor? I keep forgetting. And then the den. Most paid for? Security, drawing room, and greenhouse. Drawing rooms are pretty nice, and the security just feels like you kind of need it. I don't know. Maybe you don't. Most time spent in the billiard room, security. Well, that makes sense. And then the entrance hall. Contraptions I've made. I've not made any contraptions. Largest purchase was the running shoes. Most avoided floor plans and nursery. The nursery actually would be nice if it was in a corner. Yeah. Secret passage? I don't even know what the secret passage is. And the lavatory. Well, of course, you don't want the lavatory. Like, there's no benefit so far from the lavatory that I know of. That's pretty cool. Alright. I think we should move on. I don't see anything else that we can actually take from here. Oh, it automatically lets you go down by just pressing W. That's kind of nice of them to do that. Hey, look, a secret passage leads you to a room of a color of your choice. Chamber of Mirrors. You can now draft second copies of rooms you already have in your house. That's kind of wild. And the boiler room, which is a power source. I'm curious. We don't have anything that the boiler room can use, so... Okay, nothing else except for the halls, green thumb, the key to the bedroom, red rover scarlet, or gold sink. I'm assuming this is gold sink. No, that's... Hold on. Oh, gold sink is shop. Okay. I want to do green thumb. Oh, we have one key left. Or no keys now. Special cost bypass. I don't know how we bypassed it, but that sounds huge. Yeah, let's pick that one. Ah, if only we had a shovel. Let's try to go this way. Of course. Well, the dark room isn't terrible. The pantry will give us some money. I'm gonna do the dark room. I don't like it, but... Oh, that's unfortunate. We need the security room for that door. We'll just send it. Oh no, the gym. Oh, that's awful. It's very unfortunate. We don't have any money for the kitchen either, or the gyms. Oh, that door is locked. Maybe I'm rushing too far, like too fast. Yeah, I think that's it for us. Well, it's actually not completely it for us. This door might be available. Let's see. I like how we got the shovel on the first day, but I've never seen a shovel since, I don't feel like. The billiards room. Yeah, this is the only thing we can do, actually. There's not really a choice that we can have. Let's see here. Nothing on the floor for us. Alright. So 15. 12. So 2 times 6 is 12. That's divide, right? So would that be... Oh, wait, no. Here we go. 6 times 2 divided by 12 is 1. So 6 minus 3, which is 3. 15. 15 divided by 15 is 1. There we go. Hey, we got a key. We could potentially avoid... Oh, and it's a silver key. That's actually pretty useful. Unfortunately... that kind of sucks. Because the thing is that the bow door... I mean, it guarantees that we'll get a a room in that direction. But it sucks because the gymnasium's right in the middle. I don't want to have to go into the gymnasium because that's pretty... Oh, you lose 2 steps. Oh, that's okay. So the gymnasium, you lose 2 steps, which still sucks, but it's not as bad. What was it? The gym room? I think it was the gym room. They're actually 2 different rooms. So red rooms, yeah. Maybe it got nerfed. Because I could have swore the gym room you lost half. Might. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's not showing up because we didn't actually create the floor plan. But I did see it as an option one time. That was awful. Let's do the gymnasium. I don't want to, but I think we should. Hey, the footsteps helped us. That's huge. Let's exit. Alright, so they both require a special key. We'll use this one. Whatever. I want this, but we don't have any gems for that. That's unfortunate. Oh, we got an apple out of it. Nothing is spread out. Man, we don't have anything. This place is completely funneled off. Alright, what do we have here? The security room, which we can't use. Ooh, this is This is rough. This one is definitely a rough one. Oh, yeah. We don't have the security room, and we have the utility closet, but we don't have the security room, which is what we need. Because with the security room, do we want to keep going this way, or do we want to go this way? Going this way to have more room selections might be a thing. Yeah, let's just do it. Hey, we got some food. Plus an additional 10 if you have an aquarium in your house. Have dinner? Not yet. Yeah, not yet. Maybe we'll get lucky enough and get an aquarium. I feel like we're barely moving forward. Now that's locked. If these are locked, it might be GG. Yeah. This one's locked. Pretty sure the Boudoir is locked as well. I think this is it. I don't think there's anything else for us. Yeah, this is locked as well. This led to the cloister. We got our items. I think that's it. I think we should just call it. Yeah, let's just call it. We got to the end, but we have no keys. I feel like I'm also missing something too. I feel like I'm going a little too fast. I'm not quite sure, to be honest. Yeah, we'll just do a bedroom. I don't want to close everything off already. Coin purse? Each time you collect 3 gold, earn 1 additional in interest. Well, that's nice. It's a very nice little trinket. Pantry or a nook? Pantry can give us a plus on our gold. That would be nice. Let's do that. Cool. Might as well take advantage of the purse that we have. If we can get this to go this way, perfect. That way we can still kind of utilize this back room here. Take a quick look to see if there's anything else. There is a chest here, so if we get a key, we might be able to open it. So we can get the guest room, get her some more steps, but I think the utility closet would be best right now. I think this is the perfect spot for a utility closet. Okay. I think that's actually good. Now, what do we want to make here? The commissary requires us to have a gem, which we do have. Let's do that. We do have gold. Two days only. What does a salt shaker do? Okay, so let's keep a hold on our money for now. I feel like that would be a waste of a slot. I think we should go this way. The dining room is tempting. But I don't know, something feels like maybe we should hold off on it. Won't be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. That's just awful. That's just so bad. What can we do over here? I don't know. We'll grab our key. Hey, we have to use a key here. Do I want to do that right now? Do I really just want to use a key already? I guess we might as well. Oh, shoot. It's the garage. That sucks. I wish we could go to the garage. That would have been really cool. Wow, that... it's kind of a bummer. Oh, shoot, I should have done the parlor. Wow. Oh, that's kind of unfortunate. Here's our shovel, so we don't have to buy one. We want to keep an eye out for any mounds of dirt. Oh, that was kind of bittersweet. We go this way or should we go this way? Let's just go this way, why not? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really like this pick. Well, at least we can potentially get gems in here. The gems are in a box with the statement containing the letter B. Blue box is true. The gems are in a box with the statement containing the letter U. Is it this one? Nope. Dang, that's unfortunate. That's the first one we lost. So maybe, I think it might have been the black box. Wow, that's unfortunate. We could have gotten a passageway too. On the plus side, we can get a spare room. Although we have no keys, which is concerning. Or jewels. Adds locker room, sauna, and pump floor. Can't do that. We could do the closet, or we could do a billiards. I guess we'll do billiard room. See if we can get lucky. Uh, 20 divided by 10 is 2. Whoa, 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 what? Why is there 2 now? $33 divided by 11? So is that 3? So I guess the blue is addition. Which kind of makes sense. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So 10 times 40? Or 10 times 4 is 40? Oh, no, wait. Didn't I say it was subtraction? Yeah. So that's 6. So 6 minus 2, which is 4, times 2, which is 8, divided by 2, which is 4. Hey, we got 2 keys. That's kind of nice. Well, cross our fingers that this leads north. Hey, we got one that led north. Now the question is, should we come down here and try to get these rooms? Would that be the play? We have a shovel too, right? Yeah, we do. Hey, a few old coins. Oh, that's actually really huge. Wait, we're actually getting stuff. This is very helpful. More coins? We could definitely go back to the commissary. It might be worth it at this point. We probably should go back. Yeah, let's go back. I think it actually would be worth it. We have gold to get some resources, and we can try to see if we can get anything from the other side of the house. I don't know what the salt shaker does. I wish I knew. I'm wondering if we should really go out of our way to buy the metal detector, though. So I feel like I'm decently observant. You know what the heck? Oh, we don't have any gems. We should probably You know, extra items would be nice, but I think we should do the guest bedroom, actually. Too bad we don't have an eye mask. Oh, a key card. That's the first time we've come across the key card. So maybe we'll actually want to turn the power back on. Hold up. Okay, never mind. I guess there's something here that... Oh, hey. I definitely would not have found that, actually. So I guess it is a good thing we have the metal detector. Already got a return on the investment. Even if it's still... Not a positive return, but you know what I mean. Alright, so it looks like the dining room? Yeah, the dining room's gonna be the move. Ugh, gross. A vault for 40 gold? That's wild. Alright, we'll keep that. We'll go here first. Can't do the closet, so we'll do the boudoir. Any nice little trinkets in here? I don't think so. There is a vault here, but I don't know the code for it, and I don't know how to get the safe, the information for the safe. This just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it? This room counts as 2 bedrooms. I'd rather do that, honestly. There's our hamster. Hey, we got a couple of keys, that's nice. Alright. I feel like that's an alright use of this space. Now, we're only rank 1, sadly. So we're nowhere near getting that use out of that. Oh, hey. I totally forgot about this. Oh, shoot, it's a sledgehammer. I forgot we have the sledgehammer. Whoa, that's kind of huge. The utility closet. Since we're here, let's go ahead and make sure to turn everything on. We actually want the keycard entry system on because of the fact that we have a keycard. We'll keep everything on. I don't know about the vac indicators, so that'll be kind of a... What's it called? That'll just be left there by itself. Wherever you eat food and gain steps, gain an extra 1 step. Okay. And then we'll take the sleeping mask. Do we have any rooms? Okay, all the rooms are over here. So whenever we come back... Shoot, it might even be worth it just to step into those rooms anyway. First time you enter a bedroom, gain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, shoot. Let's just go back and get our steps. Or, yeah, we'll get the steps from the bedrooms. So we get +2 here, +5 there, +5 here. And then we should get +10, actually. So +5 here and then +10 here, because this is double, isn't it? Heck yeah, it is. That was super worth it. +2 here, because we passed by it. That was actually a really good combination of resting. All right. Green rooms do not cost gems. That's actually really good too if we can roll some green rooms. And then we'll come over here. Is this the courier? You know, it's the courtyard. We'll come down here, see if we can get some good stuff. We could do a coat check. Discover less common floor. Drawing room would be pretty okay, because then we can maximize this spot, but... Discover less common floor plans while drafting in the library. Nah, that'd be useless. Let's do a coat check and grab our lucky rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items. I'm thinking about leaving the key card here, or maybe even the shovel, you know? We have 37 steps. We'll keep our stuff for now. Oh, that's kind of a bummer. Launder currency in the laundry room. That's funny. Yeah, this is our only choice. If we want to keep moving anyway. Ugh. Gross. That's locked. This one is not. Discover less common rooms while drafting in the library. Or we can do a greenhouse. Nothing of interest is buried here. Darn. So I guess there's actually a chance of just not getting anything, huh? We got coin. We got our coin back, but that coin's gonna be taken away from us. Ugh. It's kind of a bummer. Alright, let's go ahead and use our key to get to the next area. Secret passage, security. Oh shoot, we can't do anything. It's a this is it. That sucks, we're stuck. That's a bummer. You have all this good stuff too. What should we put away? Greater chance of finding items. Shatter padlocks and locked trunks. The shovel seems to be hard to come by, but maybe we'll just do the lucky rabbit's foot. Again. I'll do the lucky rabbit's foot again, I guess. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we can do. Let me just double check everything. Yeah, nope. We're locked out. We'll just put the rabbit's foot back, I guess. So much for being lucky. Alright. What do we have anyway? Let's take a look outside, see if there happens to be anything that we can mess with, you know? Gotta go for a bit? Alright, Emerald. See you later. Hope you take care. Make a wish? All right. I wish to make it to the secret room. Can't sledgehammer that. I don't think we have any resources in here that can be used to do anything. Hmm. Yeah, just doing one more check to see if there's anything we can find. Seeing if any of our items are applicable to any of these things. Because we did have a spot where we shoveled up something with our shovel. Hmm. Yeah, that was the spot. I think this is it for the day. Yeah, unfortunately, we have to call it a day. Let's go. Another run. Alright, do it then. Collecting resources is what I want to do. I should probably be more analytical with what we're seeing in the rooms, like the portraits and stuff like that, because there's probably codes and stuff on them. Adjust the rarity of floor plans in your house. What? That's so bizarre. In the conservatory, you will be able to permanently adjust the rarity and rates that determine how often certain floor plans are drawn. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Can rotate rotunda. Today you may adjust the rarities of the above floor plans. That's amazing. Floor plans that are encountered on occasion, the infrequency of which may be contributed to their apparent prestige. Flora and floor plans are seen so seldom and representation is so few numbers, they are considered by many to be endangered. Without serious conservation of efforts, many of these rare specimens may never be seen. I'll take that. We will make this very common, yes. And we will make this rare. So this is common, this is rare, and this is common. That's amazing. Now we need a shovel, because there's dirt here. What was this? Drafting locations. West Wing only, garage. West Wing Hall. Her ladyship's chamber. From south facing doors. East Wing only, East Wing Hall, master bedroom. Other special cases, conservatory. Only draftable in a corner. Really? Bookshop only draftable from library. Whoa. So there are elements to where you, like, depending on which box or which location you're drafting, certain things can be drafted from certain other floor plans, and also just general areas of the manor. Or of the estate. Interesting. Like this one. Do we want items? Now things are getting interesting. They are getting very interesting. Slowly, more and more pieces of information are being revealed in the game. I do kind of want the items, but I feel like we should go for the gems. I don't know. Either way, this is going to be a close spot. Let's go for the items. Hey, perfect. We get a gem and a metal detector. I'm okay with that. I thought of the parlor oh, that's right. That's the parlor. The parlor is nice because you can get gems pretty easily. Except for that last time, I did mess up. So we lost one time from the parlor. I want to keep these going too. We'll do pantry just so we can have some money in our pocket. Just in case. Oh yeah, and also because we're in the pantry, we get a little bit more energy. How you doing, by the way, Marin? Oh, interesting. We can do the courtyard. We can do the hallway. I don't think I want to close this off with the coat check. And we don't have a shovel, so I don't know if the courtyard's going to be really much of an incentive, so let's do the hallway. Yeah, so that'll be closed off. We'll just go this way. So we can do the library or the security. I say go with security. Oh, is there something in here for us? This needs a key card. Oh, hey, a coin. Yeah, I would have missed that. Alright, so the metal detector actually does have value. Let's see, there's the keycard system. So for now, we'll make the security doors low, because we don't have a breaker box. And we will change the offline mode to unlocked, just in case we come across one. Doing good, vibing, writing fanfics, disliking notifications not going off. Need to look into that, but overall good. Yeah, it's annoying when the notifications don't do what you want them to do. I'm doing pretty good. Just focusing on making progress through blueprints. Trying to get as far as we can in today. Try to make some good time with this game. Not trying to speedrun it per se, but definitely trying to get as far as we can. But yeah, doing pretty good. I think I'm pretty good here. Do we head back and start from the bottom again? Can't go through that door. I can't even do the boiler room either. I don't want to do the chapel. Fine, we'll do this. I'd rather avoid the chapel, to be honest. Whether that's a good call, I have no idea. Let's do the bedroom. It's good, I'd like to think so, too. The wine cellar, it will block us off, and we will only have one spot to get to the other side. Or we can do the conference room. This is kind of tough. Do I want to gamble with the wine cellar or just go with the conference room? Let's gamble with the wine cellar. Okay. I don't think we're going to be coming back into this bedroom, but at least we got a little bit of rest from it. Maybe we'll get lucky enough and need or have the ability to use that security room. If worst comes to worst. Let's do this one since it's most likely going to be closed off anyway. Rotunda? Oh, it requires 3? Yikes. That's rough. I'd rather do the chapel. At least to give us some sort of door. Oh, shoot. Well, I think our only option here is the, actually, it's not our only option, but a good option is probably going to be the breaker box. Yeah, I think it's going to be the breaker box. So let's go ahead and do that. We can turn off the key card system. And what we can actually do is increase the likelihood of those doors coming in. So turn the garage on. I don't know if turning these on or off actually does anything. To be honest. I still need to figure out what the vac indicators are. Somehow these change into an additional color. There's like blue or purple, but I don't really know what happened and how we got that to occur. Oh, that's for this. Wait, how do you do this? Do we have to change them to purple? This is way too complex for me. Yeah, I have no idea. I'm just pushing buttons. All right, let's move on. Let's just go through the dumb chapel. Straight is the only option. Could try to get food for sale, storage room, or this room counts as 2 bedrooms. What items do we have? I don't think we have anything that will give us anything for the 2 bedrooms. Let's do it though, because there's a chance that there'll be stuff in the room. Like bananas. Alright. So we'll have to go to the security room. Anything else for us? Nope. Security room's the only direction we have left. Oh yeah, I don't have a shovel, I have a metal detector. Are you serious? Wait, there's a garage. Wait, but that's also closed off. We can't do that. We can't afford the garage. Oh, that sucks. Because I really want to go into the garage. Effective immediately, electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. Isn't that a lie? Research logs, pause experiments. Experiment setup. When you draft a hallway from another hallway, each time you find some trash while digging, whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, add 3 aquariums to today's draft pool, permanently add 1 gold to your allowance, set your steps to 40. Well, we can't dig. Hallway to a hallway, I don't know the chances of us actually building that is. So whenever you spend 2 or more gems building a room... aquariums to today's draft pool? Might not be terrible. Or set steps to 40? We're under 40. Who knows, we might get something that gets it over 40. Sure. Alright. Well, good luck. Typically work over at Synca Labs, but got sent here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I have been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on the front. On that front, can anyone tell me if this is typical and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors worked, but I must admit, I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians would be appreciated. Same. Any tips would be appreciated. We could do the parlor, the boudoir, or a spare bedroom to go straight. Let's do parlor, try to get a gem out of it. Hey, an apple. That's kind of nice. A little pick-me-up. The gems are in the false box. The gems are in the false box. Only one of the other boxes is false. This is the false box. Cool. Nice. Even when I feel like take my pick, I still feel uncertain. But we only got it wrong once. So that is a good track record. Oh boy. Let's see here. We could do the courtyard. No, we should probably do the passageway. The 3 aquariums have been added to the draft pool. Experiment has been successful. That's going to be interesting. We'll try to get to the middle here. We've got 4 gold. I don't think it's enough for the commissary. We could do a bedroom. And then just hope that the passageway leads us to something good. Nah, let's try to keep our options open. I'm a little nervous. I don't want to lock ourselves out. Oh, shoot, I didn't even see that key. Okay, yeah, never mind. Metal detector's useful. Discover less common floor plans while drafting in the library, so we could go over to the right, which would be nice. We could burn a gen to draw a new floor plan while drafting in this room, so a nice mulligan. I think we should go for the library. I'm gonna try to keep a hold of our gem. Oh, we have a magnifying glass. Oh yeah, plus we actually need to look here. Kimberly Thompson. I'm taking pictures of all these pages. Gems, gems, gems. Gems, strategies and tips, planning your house. Top drafting combos, making a connection. Tips and tricks, words from the editor. Oh, hold on. Taking a nice sip of water before we start reading. The potential within. We all start as an empty floor plan. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. When you're starting at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential and ideas to explore. But with the abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can also become overwhelmed by the countless choices, decisions that need to be made. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is passageway really worth 2 gems? We had to deal with that. All these questions can compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. That's why it's even more important to develop simple and effective strategies that you can employ while drafting your house to ensure a successful project outcome. In this volume of Architectural Digest, we aim to provide architects with some of those strategies and even assist them in developing their own. Gems, gems, gems. Every architect needs them. Yes, I have noticed that, actually. Although many architects employ different strategies when developing their house designs, most of them agree on one guiding principle. Have gems while drafting. We don't really need that. One of the most common ways architects draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need to open a new door. If you like gems to consider all 3 presented options, you may be forced to draft a room you do not want. To avoid this predicament, focus on drafting rooms that grant you gems and prioritize acquiring gems as early in the day as you can. This approach is a surefire way to set yourself up for success. Make sure you check for gems in the rooms you are in before clicking the door. I do this way too much. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. Yep. I will never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. It's a simple strat that has served me well. I don't think I had a choice, though. Well, I mean, I think we did, but I think it was an okay choice. If you see gems on sale, buy them. Don't pass up Wine Cellar, even if you're not thirsty. Okay, so Wine Cellar was a good call. Okay, planning your house. Estate, layout, and drafting. When you begin drafting a house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. Draft early ranks first. Draft early ranks first. A very common mistake beginners make is drafting into a straight line north and ignoring the many unopened doors they have left behind in the entrance hall and rooms of the early ranks. When these architects reach the higher ranks, they quickly discover they do not have enough keys or gems to continue. I've definitely started noticing that pattern And it is, yeah, I've definitely picked up on that. And it's great to hear this as confirmation that we should definitely go back after like getting halfway through, way up to the top. Like when we start making progress, is to come back down here and start getting the early ranks. Because that is definitely when you start getting locked doors and gem rooms. Expensive ones too. Only to find rooms and items that would have made all the difference if they had been found early in the day. As the layout to the right demonstrates, even a path of rooms that snakes through the house and does not go in a straight line can also be structurally weak if you are leaving lots of unopened doors in the ranks behind you. By starting each day on a strong foundation of rooms at the early ranks, you will have much better chance of finding success when you eventually start to head further to the house. Yeah, so you want to kind of do a breadth search first type strategy. In the beginning, at least. Yay confirmation indeed. Yeah, this actually is pretty nice. Nice little guide. Top drafting combos. 5 combos you won't want to miss. Another aspect to consider when planning your house. Oh, we should also take pictures of these. I don't even care. I think we did the first one already. I'm just gonna take pictures of all of them. There we go. Another aspect to consider when planning your house is the order in which you draft rooms. For instance, if you draft Cloister before Terrace, you will be down 3 gems, but if you draft them in the reverse, the Cloister would be free. Yeah, so if you can try to avoid that and try to do the Terrace first, it would be really helpful. Identifying a synergistic pair of floor plans is an essential first step, but determining the optimal order of drafting those rooms will provide you with an additional advantage, significantly improving your chances of success. Hey, Archangel, how's it going? Ew! I love it. Little Jeff emote. So it seems like if you actually look at our floor plans right here, it might be best to start building up north this way because you might be able to get stuff like the terrace or the garage building on this side. That's what it seems like. And I think that's why we never got the garage, is because I always tried to build on the side of the house. And I think because of that, the garage only opens this way. And the same with the terrace. Because like you can see that the terrace only has one opening. You can't build left or right. So I think the only possible way of getting the terrace is if you build here and then have a door that goes this way. So being on the side and then going up might be best rather than trying to do a perimeter check. Like a perimeter build. You're doing good? How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. Trying to understand this game. We had a couple of rough runs, but this is actually really helping confirm some things with how you want to draft your house. So this is actually super useful, making progress in blueprints slowly but surely. So I'd say I'm doing pretty good. Okay. We were working on these. Identify the synergistic pair of floor plans is an essential first step, but determining the optimal order for drafting those rooms will provide you with additional advantage, significantly improving your chances of success. Other floor plan combos. A foyer drafted before a Great Hall would mean that all of its many doors would be unlocked. Hallway doors are always unlocked. I've never seen the foyer, but we definitely know the foyer is better before the Great Hall. Drafting a bunk room after the nursery will gain you 10 extra steps. So if we come across a nursery and it's in a pretty optimal position, we might want to actually consider picking up the nursery. You won't have to backtrack constantly to collect your gold spread from office if you draft a conference room. Actually, yeah, we did do this combination one time. We got fortunate. We had a conference room and an office happen to coincide one right after another, so that was really convenient. Can you die in this game? You saw on PlayStation, but you never looked into it. No, you can't die in this game. It's strictly a puzzle game, but it is roguelike. So instead of dying, you basically get led to a dead end. You're pretty much running through a maze, which is the house. And when you hit a dead end in the maze or in the house, you just restart to the next day. And the counter just goes up to how many tries you've done, essentially. So it's not so much deaths. You can your quote unquote death count as like the days count. What about a door that goes like this, phases through the floor? That sounds like it'd be very problematic. If you like puzzles, it's a cozy puzzle game, and you like roguelikes, it's a really nice little stylistic combo. Speaking of stylistic, that's like the graphics is very stylized, which I like all three of those things, it seems like. So it's a very nice little game. The more items you have, the greater your chances of being able to create a contraption in Workshop. Unfortunately, we've never been able to come across the Workshop with items. But the attic gives you items. So obviously you go to the attic and then go to the Workshop. Making a connection. Estate connectivity. Two-pair combos aren't only a form of room synergy. We'll find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but can become very useful. We've kind of picked up that already. When their connectivity is eventually discovered, the utility closet is a perfect example of this. It doesn't do anything by itself, but it can literally power up or down other rooms that you have drafted in your house. Garage powers the garage door and grants west path access. Whoa, that's what we need. Darkroom turns the lights back on after blowing a fuse. I probably should have explored the darkroom more. So okay. So my ideas were correct about the gymnasium. Turning the lights off prevents step loss, but with the dark room, turn lights back on after blowing a fuse. I've never blown a fuse before, so there's clearly something here that we have to do in the dark room. Next time we come across it, with a utility closet. Other examples of connectivity. One of the more simple examples, her ladyship's chamber, which we've never come across, has synergy with Lady Epson's other two rooms, her boudoir, which we've come across, and her walk-in closet, which I think we've seen but have not chosen. The boiler room, which unfortunately we couldn't create when we came across, needed gems, connects the ducts from room to run steam power to specific destinations in the house. The laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room all have uses for steam power. Speaking of pump room, this room controls the water level throughout the rooms in the estate and can interact directly with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, kitchen, and several other features located outside of the main house. Wait, outside of the main house? Noted. In the kitchen, you can check which course is being served in the dining room that day. This will allow you an opportunity to draft specific rooms that will make the meal even more delicious. Oh, that's true. It kind of gives you like a foresight type thing. Besides counting as 2 bedrooms, bunk rooms also count as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by master bedroom and the amount of gold spread on the tomb, and the amount of keys found in the servants' quarters. Oh, that's cool. Each time you solve a puzzle in the billiard room or parlor, the difficulty will increase slightly the next time you draft that room. Yeah, I've definitely noticed that the billiard rooms and the parlors have actually been more and more complicated. Just because you didn't find any items in a room when you first explored it doesn't mean that will be the case the next time you draft it. Oh yeah, that's true. There's like random items that you can see lying around, which we have come across. The day after drafting freezer, it enters an automated cooldown refreezing cycle during which it cannot be drafted for the next 24 hours. Weird. If you are stuck or don't know what to do in a specific room, sometimes it is smart to move on. There are multiple ways to solve many of the challenges you will come across, and there is a very good chance you will find a piece of information down the road which may help. Which is kind of why I've been skipping some rooms. Like, I try to look around to see if I can connect to anything. If not, I move on. When in doubt, draft rooms you have never seen before. Yes, I definitely do that so we can explore those rooms. Even if you don't think the room seems very useful, this may still hold useful clues and information that may help you in your journey. Word from the editor, although with this volume we have provided our readers with many potential strategies and tricks to try, we here at Architectural Digest hope that aspiring architects know that there truly is no set blueprint for success. Forging your own path and coming up with your own unique strategies will, in our humble opinion, always provide the best results. Each architect has its own favorite room, each builder his own favorite tool, and thus each player in turn will develop their own style of play and discover their own secrets and tricks that they can share with the world or keep to themselves. Whatever strategy you employ, we wish you the best of luck drafting and hope you build the house of your dreams. Well, that was wholesome. And very informative. Ugh. Oh, that was a lot to read. It was very informative. Oh, all right. With that being said, I don't know if there's anything up here for us. These are just statistics, which we've read before. Maybe we'll look at them a little bit later down the line once we played a little bit more. Yeah. Ooh. That was a lot of reading. Ugh. All right, we got one key. What are we looking at here? I guess we'll send it. A package will be delivered here the day after the drafting this room. And the boiler room. There's also the commissary. Let's do the boiler room. Whoa. We only have a metal detector and a magnifying glass. Oh, that door is locked. Okay. I don't think we have any rooms that could really apply the boiler room to right now. So it's kind of useless. But I did want the passageways. Unfortunately, we ran out of keys. So maybe the commissary would have been the move with our 4 gold. Maybe we could have bought a key or something. Because we definitely don't have the resources to keep moving. Plus, how do we even get up there? Well, this is quite the puzzle. I did not expect it to be this intricate. Oh, that's our boiler. So it's gonna go this way. Maybe this way? Oh, okay. So we had to build the bridge. Hold on. Well, if this is turned on, what does this do? Oh, another boiler. I didn't realize this was operational. Well, that turns that on for us. Wow, this room is a lot more intricate than I anticipated. That's so slow. So we can make it go this way to open up that door. I have a feeling this door is locked, but let's take a look. Yep, door's locked, so that's kind of useless right now. So we want to connect all 3 to this device. We've connected 1 so far. But if we remove this, then it won't go through anymore, will it? No, this is just to power this on. And that red box, I don't know what that does. So this one leads down here. That'll go up to that. That shuts off. We needed to do that so that way we can open that door anyway. And now we have access to that, which allows us, and that also connects up there. So that should allow us to cross the bridge and be able to activate the main boiler or the boiler itself. And these, I don't know if this is called the boiler. So that goes that way. Do you need to light up both sides of this? Once it's powered on, does it need to stay connected anymore? Doesn't seem like it. Let's see. So this one goes there. Wait, what the heck? Does that prevent us from messing with the... That seems very unintuitive. Hmm. Yeah, this prevents us from messing with it. But we don't need to, though. Well, I don't know what else we can do at this point. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. We can't go that way, so we should probably just head back. So many mounds of dirt. Dang. All we can do is make a spare bedroom. And make a dining room. This might be it, actually. Yeah, they're both locked. I think that's it for us for this run. Yeah, let's just call it a day. I don't know what else to do. At least we get to mess with the boiler room and get familiar with it. Should have made a wish. Maybe that does something. I should get in the habit of doing that. Maybe there's a secret effect it has. Let's do this. No. We could do the breaker, or the, yeah, we do the breaker. Let's do the breaker. Yeah. And then we'll do... Could do the hallway. Let's do the hallway? Yeah, let's do the hallway. Banshee would give us gold, but I'm gonna try to see if we can do something different, maybe? Now we'll go for the parlor. Get some gems. Need to get in the habit of taking a quick look around the place in case there's any stray loot. Gems are in a box with the word blue on it. Gems are in the box that is actually blue. And this one just blank. Gems are in a box that is actually blue. Wait, this is confusing. I might actually lose this one. Why is this one blank, though? Now I don't know which one's true and which one's not. Because they can both be true. The gems are in a box that is actually blue. Like, that could be this one. And the gems are in a box with the word blue on it. I mean, the word blue is on here. And then this is just blank. Pick blue? You sure? Because I was going to pick black. Well, hold on. Let's see. Gems are in a box that is actually blue. Gems are in a box with the word blue on it. See, if this said the word blue on it, this would actually solve my solution. Because that would mean that both of these boxes are blue, and that would mean that this is lying. Let's go with blue. I don't know. I'm actually really stuck. Yeah, I don't know. I could always just come back. Nope. I feel like it was black. Oh well. That makes me sad. Oh shoot, we should have gone through the hallway. Oh well. Ugh. I feel sad. I wish I could see if they were in there. Oh jeez. Well, this leads to a dead end. So we might as well just get a closet. Dang, that actually really bummed me out. Alright. All we can do is move on. Anything else around here? I don't see anything. Hey, Bretta, how's it going? That requires 2, which we cannot do. We can go this way. We can get one. Well, this is a dead end either way, so we'll just go for the storeroom. We'll grab our loot and then head to the other side of the house. Yeah. That's locked up. We want to head over here, grab the keys. Maybe we'll get lucky enough and find a garage. That'd be pretty cool. We could do a corridor. Commissary. Let's do a corridor. This is not looking very promising. I don't like this at all. Alright, let's do a courtyard. Courtyard seems to consistently give us the metal detector. We might need to remember that. We've also got a West Hall here, or we can do security. Security requires a gem, though. So I think we should do the West Hall for now. Just to kind of save up on our gem. Unfortunately, I think we should do the dark room. Yeah, let's do the dark room. So that, the fuse blew out, and because of that, we can do that. And now the dark room should be lit back up. And we've already looked around this place. We've already saw the pictures for the most part. Nothing caught my eye in the sense of making a connection to anything. Nothing like really stood out. Oh hey, a key card. That's awesome. I don't think there's anything else. And because we broke the fuse, we actually... Or not broke the fuse, but restored the fuse, we actually can see what our room will draft. Do we want to launder currency, or do we want to do the experimental house feature? We don't have a boiler room. We could do the Nook to get an extra key, or we can launder currency. I want to see what the currency laundering is like. I'm curious about this. Wash and dry, fluff and fold. This service costs 5 coins and will exchange all of your gems with all of your gold. So what? Costs 5 and I get 1 gold of gem? Is that the trade? All of your keys with... Exchange all of your keys with all of your gems. All of your keys with all of your gold. Hold on, before we make a decision. I don't think there's anything else in here. Let's do spin cycle. Okay. Yeah, so you pay for it and then the remaining becomes a factor. So we paid 6 gold for 1 gem. Might not have been worth it right away. Or maybe it was. Well, shoot, we can't do the garage, which I wish we could. We could do the Nook to get an additional key, or we can do the drawing room. I think we should do the drawing room because we're pretty much stuck. As much as I don't want to do the drawing room. Or maybe not. No, let's do the Nook, so we can get a key. As much as I want to do the drawing room, it might be wise to just do the key first. Collect the key. Don't you hate it when you're doing laundry and your 20 becomes keys? Especially if you don't know where those keys go to? I feel like that'd be a real problem. We could do the chapel or the billiard room. I think we should do the billiard room. Yeah, because the chapel's only going to give us 1 position. Door to use. So we might as well get something out of it, you know? Alright, so this is going to be 4. This will be 10 minus 5 times 4, so that'll be 20. This will be 6 minus 1, which is 5, times 3, which is 15, divided by 5, which is going to be 3. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 3 is 8, minus 7 is 1, times 18 is 18, divided by 3 is 6. Cool. And we get ourselves a silver key. Freezes your accounts. Gold and diamonds amount will not reset at the end of the day, and they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. I don't feel like that would actually be a good idea right now. And to be honest, the Great Hall is not really a good idea either. But, this is a dead end anyway. Yeah, these are both dead ends. So we don't really have a choice. We have to do the Great Hall if we want to keep going. Apparently there's something in here? Oh shoot, I cost a step by doing that. So something's on this side of the room. One of these 2 doors. I'm thinking we go sideways. Oh, I probably should use the special key. I think that would have been a good position. Oh, maybe not, actually. Well, this is troubling. Let's use a normal one, actually. I don't know if I like this. Commissary requires a gem, but we don't have any money. Yeah, there's still that safe over there, but I don't know the passcode. Yeah, we can't afford the pool. I don't think we're getting anywhere with this. I think this is gonna be kind of a wash. Oh, we got 2 gold. Let's go down here. See what it is. Bunk room or the observatory. The observatory requires a gem. Maybe we should just invest in the observatory, because I don't think we're going to get that far with only 1 key and 1 gem at this rate. And 20 steps left. Let's do it. What the heck? Let's entertain ourselves. We've read that already. What the heck? So that's where it leads. Oh, apparently there's something in here, right? No. Oh, I wasted a step. The metal detector is going off, and I don't know where it's at. I feel like it might be in the Great Hall. Oh, we don't have to adjust the telescope anymore, which is kind of nice. What does this one mean? A pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. Fantastic! I am not going back for those because we don't have that many steps left. Oh yeah, what a nice feature. Yeah, I have a feeling that there's something in there, but I'm not gonna go and invest. Yep. It's our last option. Darn. I would have loved to have done the garage. Would have been nice. But we used it for the observatory. Can we check out another book, though? That would be nice. So we technically already did this one. The Fixed Star, Sightseer's Guide. We could do the Pump System User Manual. I think we should do that. I think that'll be useful. Boiler room, which we don't have access to. Shoot, let's just send it. It doesn't even matter. We don't have any more resources. We're kind of at the end of our ropes here. The doors are locked anyway. Literally can't do anything about this. Alright. Yeah, this might be the end of this run again. Let's go back and make a wish. Maybe that'll do something for us in the game. But yeah, isn't there apparently 2 chests here? Cool. But they're locked, so we don't have a sledgehammer for it. I wish to reach the end. Okay. Call it a day. Look how organized and linear everything is. Fortunately, these 2 were locked up and this was locked up too. Had no more keys. Yeah, we really need to prioritize grabbing all the resources that we can in the beginning. Day 10. I wonder if it's even possible to get it on day 1. That'd be hilarious. Alright, let's just do Den. I don't see anything else. See the parlor. Any loot? Nope. All right. This statement appears on another box. The blue box is empty. This statement appears on another box. So if this statement appears on another box, and that's true. This statement appears on another box, that's true. The blue box is empty, that's a lie, so that means that that's going to be the blue box. Cool, we got it. I feel slightly better. We can get the commissary. We can also get the utility closet. I think we should get the utility closet. Try to save our gems for down the line. I was just pushing buttons. Still don't know what to do with that thing. Yeah, we'll go ahead and open this door. Yeah, we'll grab a key from here. Coupon book. Save 1 coin on each purchase you make in the estate. That's kind of nice. We should probably go this way. We don't really have to worry about locked doors too much early on, but might as well pull out the corridor. Or corridor. I wonder if the corridor has multiple pools, though. Because if not, then I would have used the spare bedroom instead. We'll do the West Wing Hall as well. Before we go up there, should we go to the right side? Not too sure. Since we're still pretty close to the entrance. We could do that. Yeah, let's do that. Before we go too deep into the house. Do the drawing room, but I feel like it's a little early for that. Yeah, I feel like we should do the bedroom. Get ourselves a nice little key here. I think that's it. I don't see any other items we can pick up. We could do the nursery. Get that out of the way. Or we could do the hallway or the spare bedroom to keep things going. Keep things a little interesting. I'm curious. I wish we could do the spare bedroom and then the hallway. Let's do the spare bedroom. Or, not spare bedroom, but just spare room. We could do the pantry to lead us this way and try to maximize this space. And then go deeper down. Plus we would get gold. Or we can get our security room. Not sure. Let's go with the pantry. I'm gonna risk the pantry. We still have the West Wing Hall, which has 2 positions that we can use to keep exploring more. So I think that would be a good idea, rather than spending our gems. I really want to be conservative about the gems. See, we're gonna lose out on these two spots, but green rooms do not cost to draft is actually really huge, so I think we should actually do the terrace. And I think there might be a shovel here. I don't know if it's guaranteed. Looks like it's RNG, because last time the shovel was here. Okay, I think that might be a good call for us to use that. Little bummed out we couldn't use those other two slots, but I think this might be the call. Knowing what's in our pool, our draw pile, would be really useful for our blueprints. That way I can know if we get any more spare bedrooms or spare rooms. Or if we get more corridors. Because if we only get one corridor, I'd want to use that later rather than now, you know? We could do an observatory, storeroom, or this, the closet. Do we want one of everything for the storeroom, or do we want the extra items? I feel like the storeroom, because the storeroom could put, or the closet could potentially just be like golden keys. At least this guarantees what we're getting. Alright, this is gonna be kind of spooky. Well, that's what I mean by spooky. That sucks. You can do a hallway. I feel like a security might be a good call for this one. Yeah, let's do the hall. Let's do the security room. And we're actually gonna do this. We don't have any key cards, but with the key card system, we'll go ahead and increase the security level to high. Wait, hold on. Do we have the breaker room? I don't remember. I think we do. And unlock everything. Yeah, we have the utility closet. And we only have a coupon book. We can do the dark room, which actually might be not a bad call. We have 33 steps. But we'd have to go back to the utility closet. Let's just do the hallway then. I think if we do the dark room, we'd take it out of the pool, which is what I was kind of hoping for. Hallway doors are always unlocked. Do I want to do that right now? I think I kind of do. It's costly, but it's super helpful. This game is interesting. It's very interesting. And once you start to learn things and start piecing things together, you have to think about what you want to do and how it influences the rest of the game. It's very cool. Baron Thomas Sinclair, Major Nicholas Key the Fourth, or yeah, the Fourth. J. Arellana, Baron Edwin Sinclair, and Count Isaac Gates. Very, very fancy. Alright. Hopefully that'll be a worthwhile investment. We have 3 keys, so maybe that'll help too. We might want to do the guest bedroom. Only it was the nursery instead. That would have been nice. Or we could try to do the commissary, see if we can pull something out of there. It would cost a gem though. I don't like that it cost a gem, but I'm gonna go for it. We have 4 gold and nothing that we can buy. Unlucky. And because of the chapel, we lost the gold. We could have bought at least a salt shaker. Let's just hope for the best. So we got the gymnasium. However, we did turn off the lights. But we have the courtyard, which is actually even better. Yeah, I think we want the courtyard. Thinking about the library because we can get our book out of it, but I think the courtyard would be a good pick here. We don't have any keys, and we do have keys, but I don't know if I want to open that with a key. I don't think that would be worth it. Let's go ahead and pick this door. We could do a coat check. I think we should do the closet, try to get some items out of it. A gem and a key, that's actually not bad. Alright. So we have a bow door. We also have the nursery. But the nursery is boxed off, which means you'd have to go back to the security to get to the next room. Or the chapel. We would have to go through the chapel. Which unfortunately we may not have a choice. I'm just thinking if I want to pull out the nursery. But we only have one gem, and I don't think that would be a good idea. So we should probably do the library. We're actually running low on steps too, so the bow door might have been a good idea. But we also don't have an eye mask. Alright. Let me take pictures of these first. Oh, it's only these three. Okay. EPCW pump system is engineered specifically for the luxury requirement of today's indoor in-ground swimming pool and spa. The EPCW system is also expandable, allowing you to use multiple pumps to control the water flow and volume up to several different designated tanks and aquatic house features, be it an aquarium, fountain, or a good old-fashioned swimming pool. Water level indicators, selection buttons, source labels, water control panel. Whether using a single tank system or an array of pumps, the water control panel serves as a central hub to your EPCW system. The panel is fitted with a number of buttons equal to your own house's needs. One button for each different water source on the estate. The function is simple. Press a button to select the water source you would like to adjust. For example, if you wish to drain or fill your pool, simply press the button labeled pool. Regardless of the number of pumps or water sources being used, water can only be adjusted from a source if its corresponding button is selected. After you've selected the source using the water control panel, the next step is to set the pump associated with the source to pump either in or out. This will initiate water flow to/from one of your supply tanks. To the tank, pump lever controls water flow direction to selected source, the pump. A pump may be connected to more than one tank, allowing you to store or retrieve even more water, recommended for cleaning larger Olympic-sized pools. Tank switch. In the case of the tank, the pump is used by a simple flip of the switch. I feel like we could have figured this one out, but at least we've gone through this, and now we know we don't have to worry about picking up this guide again. Quick start guide. Use water control panel to select water source. Use pump lever to set water flow direction. Alright, that's it. That one's pretty self-explanatory. So we'll be able to get a new book from the library later down the line. Hey, speak of which, the pool. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. We don't have the gems for that. Adds locker, sauna, and pump room to today's floor pool, or today's draft pool. 1 key for each bedroom in your house. We only have 1 bedroom. Would that include the servants' quarters? Would that be 2 keys? Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. Sam I am. I don't like green eggs and ham. Alright, let's do the pool. We can't go swimming? What kind of game is this? Very interesting pool, though. Less likely to find items laying around in your house. Maid's chamber? That's depressing. Spreads gems to each green room. Yeah, let's do the patio. Does that include this one? Hey, metal detector. That's nice. Yeah, we don't have the shovel, unfortunately. Alright, let's go this way. Yeah, we'll use the key. We may want this, the dining room, to be honest. We're running low on steps. Mailroom, a package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. Or the nursery. Huh. Let's do the dining room. Both of those are dead ends, and I don't really want to reach a dead end right now. However, I think we should go back to the security and then fill out this space here. I feel like that might be a good idea. Okay, there should be a gem in here. I kind of want to use the key to open this chest, but I'm a little nervous. I don't feel like it'd be worth it. Or maybe it would. No. We're gonna keep a hold of it. Shovel would be nice, but we're not gonna be able to afford that. Yeah, let's go this way. Drawing room, gymnasium, and billiard room. The billiard room would give us a gym. Gymnasium would give us an extra hall space, and we already disabled the breaker for it, so we won't get its negative effects. I think we should do billiard room. Get an item. We could definitely use some use some steps though. I'm getting pretty exhausted. 1 plus 3, 4 times 5, which is 20. 1 plus 2, which is 3 times 2, which is 6 times 3, which is 18. Oops, that's 8. My bad. What was this again? 20 and then 18. 1 plus 2 is 5, 7, 10? Wait, what? Oh, 10 minus that, which is 3. 3. We got 2 keys. All right. We got a pump room. So what we can do, since we're low, we can actually just use this as a guest room. Now let's do the pump room. Oh shoot, we read the manual and I already forgot. Pump control, water source selection. Reserve tank, tank 1, tank 2 with both 4 units. The different pumps. Pump 2, tank switch. Oh, back here? Oh. How do I get the... Oh, I might need the boiler room for this one, maybe? Because I want to drain this. So what if we just... Hold on, let me pull up our screenshot. I'm actually glad I took those pictures now. Because now we can use these as reference. Unfortunately, I don't have a setting to show you guys right now. Source label. We have the tank switch and we have the pumps. To the tank and then to the source. Select the water source, use the pump lever to set the water flow direction. That's it? Oh. We want to switch those? Okay. That's full. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's how they correspond. Okay. So the pool is what I'm looking at, and I want to drain the pool. So the pool is going to be our 6th one, which is going to be right here. So we actually want... We want it to take in the water, right? There we go. Now it's draining. Let's see here. Yeah, I think I want to bring some of the water in here from another spot, which is going to be one of these two positions. So like the reservoir or the fountain maybe. We don't have the steps to go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That would be really expensive to go back. We only have 15 steps left. I think we're in too deep. I would like to see what would happen if we drained this and got it and explored that. That would be kind of cool. The kitchen having water. I'm not too familiar with any bodies of water in the kitchen. The aquarium, I wonder if that would do anything. The poor fishies, maybe. And then the reservoir, I don't know where the reservoir is at. If we even have access to it. But I know that we have access to the pool, and I'm trying to drain the pool. I don't know if we'll have the strength to go up there, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or 6, 7. 6, 7 doesn't matter. We could, but we'd have to commit to it. So we'll do that later. Alright, now that we did that, we can pull this back. Actually, no. I want this flipped out. And then, yeah. And the fountain will fill back up with this water. And then we should be able to drain the rest of the pool. Hopefully we'll be able to gather more energy, more steps somewhere down the line. We don't want the dark room. We could do the gymnasium. Yeah, I don't want to use the secret passage just yet, so we'll do the gymnasium. And the lights are off, so it's not going to negatively affect us. We could do the boudoir. I don't want a passageway right now. I think we should probably do... Yeah, we should probably do the guest room. Get some steps back. And we got a gem from it, which is nice. So 10 steps and a gem. Very nice. Check the floors real quick to see if there's anything else. I think only the gem's in here. Alright, we'll use one of our keys. We have a handful, so that's a little okay. Experimental house features. We don't have access to the boiler room, and I think that's what this needs. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain +5. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. I don't know. Maybe we just send it and then go to the dining room. I'm unsure. I really want to save the gems for an emergency, though. Yeah, I want to save the gems. On the plus side, we got some bananas, so we got some steps back. And a couple of coins. And we can actually circumvent the chapel. Go back to the hallway, go to the commissary, maybe be able to buy something? Potentially? Okay, yeah, let's head back. I don't know if we'll have the strength to come back to this room, so I think we're gonna just have to commit. Let's see here. We'll go to the hallway and then take a left to head up north. Check the commissary once again. We could get a shovel. I think there was dirt there, but I don't think we're gonna go over there. We don't have enough for the sleeping mask, but we'll take the shovel. We need 3 more ranks in order to get our dining room food. Hey! We got +6. That's actually pretty helpful. We got a key. I could use that key on this one. I'm a little more open to the idea. But maybe we shouldn't. I'm indecisive. I don't think we should. Oh, whoa! This is huge. Well, shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 5, 10, 15. No, it's not going to be worth it. I wanted to use the mask, to go buy the mask, to go over here. But that would give us +5 for the mask, and this would give us +10 for the mask, because this is 2 bedrooms. So we would lose 5, and I don't think it would be worth it. Now, if we have to go back to, like, maybe the pump room for whatever reason, then maybe it's worth it. Oh, we should have gone through the patio through here to save ourselves a step. Got another key. And we got some more coins. Well, shoot. That's actually pretty nice. Let's try to focus on this side of the house now. Do we want to go more in the middle? Probably. I don't think we want the passageway right now. Ah, shoot. I don't really like this too much. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna save the gem for an emergency. Does not reset each day. Wait, what does that mean? So does that stay exactly where it's at? Tomorrow you will start the day with an extra 20. So that's really good if you're like on your last leg. I think we should do the foundation. Oh shoot! It's time for dinner. It's a pizza. I can go for a pizza. Plus additional 10 if you have a furnace. I've never even seen the furnace. Now we're having dinner right now. Ooh, that was good. I thought we were supposed to be rank 8, but we're rank 7. I ain't complaining. There we go. Oh, the broken lever. This is exactly what we need. This is a very important key. That's also a key. Whoa. How we get that down, I have no idea. Let's go this way. We have the foyer. We have the foyer. This is awesome. I'm just gonna open all these doors because we can. Well, except for that one, because that one actually opens to a structure. Yo! The floor plan. Upgrade disc. Do we have a security? We do. We're gonna be able to make it back there? I don't know. Let's go back this way. Actually, hold on. Let's further explore all of these rooms. That leads to the Great Beyond. Right there, the antechamber. Now we've got quite a bit of gold. Do I want to head back down? I think we do. I think we do. Oh, is there more here? There it is. Man, they put them in very clever spots. Let's see, we can get into the kitchen. So do I want to use a gem for the kitchen? I don't think we do. I think we should just go for the sauna. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Maybe the kitchen actually would be good at this point. Considering... Actually, yeah, maybe the kitchen will be good. Because we might want to backtrack. Especially if we go to the terminal to drop off this upgrade. That would be really... That would be a lot more... Yeah, no, I think that actually would be a good call. For every red room in our house, I think we have at least 2, so that would give us at least 10. Let me see here. Yeah, we have 2. And we got a coupon, which is nice. We'll save that for an emergency. 48 is pretty healthy being this deep into the game. I'm not complaining about 47 right now. drawing room. Yeah, let's do a drawing room. I think a drawing room might be helpful. Not the passageway, the nursery, or the coat check. Ah. None. Oh, wait, we can redraw. Never mind. The ballroom. Whenever you enter a ballroom, set your gems to 2 gems. Set your gem to 2? Wait, that would be actually useful. Or we could do a walk-in closet for 4 items. But I don't know if the items would really be useful at this point, you know? Let's go to the ballroom. Oh, shoot, we need 2. I only have 1. That's sad. Actually, this could be helpful. Because we should at least get 1 gem from here, right? Because... Oh, wait, we might have already picked it up from the terrace. Darn. Or maybe it only applies afterwards? Okay, so maybe that wasn't the move. I also didn't want to use our gem, too. If we lock ourselves out... Well, we actually don't... Well, we do have a choice. Well, shoot. Ah, the office would be so nice. The office would be perfect. Enters ballroom. I see no balls around here. False advertising. True. I was expecting a ball pit in the ballroom. Just saying. We might want the cellar. Do I want a cellar or do I want a mulligan? Because we don't have that many spots left and we need the greenhouse. Like, we need the greenhouse. If we don't get the greenhouse, it's GG. So this is actually incredibly spooky. I sent it. Now it panning out as a completely different story. Oh wait, shoot, it did. I totally forgot there was a terminal in here. This is actually good. So if anything, this can help us in the future. So this is a permanent unlock, which is really nice. Parlor data has been upgraded, has been found on the upgrade disk. You will now have a chance to permanently enhance this room, one of the 3 different upgraded floor plans. The 3 gem prize, that's huge. 2 wind-up keys? Or funeral parlor. Gem prize is equal to red rooms in your house. If you open an empty box in the funeral parlor, lose 30 steps. See, that sounds pretty cool, but I'm trying to avoid red rooms at the same time, though. Oh, maybe I should have invested in red rooms, because the red rooms actually seem kind of good. I wish I could have actually invested in the red room and that other one, too. I got this. Thanks for the vote of confidence. We'll get through this, though. I'm sure of it. The thing is that we seem to get the parlor pretty early. And plus, if I could just get 3 consistently, I would have to get 3 red rooms just for this to equal. Or maybe this actually includes a guaranteed 1 because it says the prize is equal to red rooms in your house. So this would count as a red room already. So we can do consistency. I kind of want to do this. And I kind of wish I could change that other upgrade to a red one. I think that would have been really cool. Would have made things a little bit more interesting, too. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm interested. I want to do it. Oh yeah, I forgot we can set up an experiment too. Each time you eat an apple, when you draft a red room, lose 5 steps, and then whenever you draft a shop room, set your steps to 40, spread dirt on the driveway. I can't access the driveway. Add a small chest near the entrance. We'll do chest to the entrance. Hold on. I'm a little sad because now I wish I could change that other one. I don't think we can. What was the first room that we upgraded? Yeah, it was the closet, wasn't it? Dang. I wish I could have changed it to red now. That would have been good. That's one thing I could have changed. I would change that. Oh, shoot. Another wine cellar would be really nice, but let's do this, because it gives us another door, which means it gives us another room to mess with. And we have dirt. Alright, we got coin. We don't really need coin right now. Let's see. But this is huge. I like this. This is commonplace. This is common as well. This is standard. I'm gonna make this rare. Because I don't really want this. The kitchen's not terrible, but I would like to try to not... I don't use it too much. I've used it a couple of times. The commissary can be useful. Let's give this a shot. Let's see if this works out for us. Shoot. I don't think we can do anything here. Hey, the hammer. F. Honestly, that makes sense. Wait, did we open up the trunk yet? I don't think we did. I think I was still too finicky and uncertain, or like uncertain about it. I was hesitant. Sledgehammer plus broken lever. What the heck does that do? Detector shovel. Assemble. What the heck does this do? Greater chance of finding gold and coin or keys. Much greater chance of finding gold and keys while digging. Okay, apparently this needs one more item, which we don't have. So, nothing we can do there. Oh shoot, we also could have done the draft the red room. That's okay, we got this instead. Although it'll probably reset, so I don't know how much more useful it'll actually be for us since our house is almost completely planned out already. Let's head back. Oh, the guest room's closed off. We can't go that way. Yeah, head to the foundation. So that's like our only other option. We have 3 keys left too. Oh boy. I don't think we're gonna get lucky. Darn. Dang, so close. Ugh, this sucks. Man, I'm so sad. We just needed the greenhouse. Man. I should have gone back to check to see if we had a gem. Oh, there's items in here. I'm guessing we can heat up the place to potentially get those items. Yeah, I think this is it. Man, we were so close to the end. We were so close. There was a gem here. I should have came back. I should have came back. I should have came back. I made the mistake. If you heat up the freezer, would it still be a freezer? Maybe it'd be a heater. That makes sense, right? Haha, Chapel, my wallet's frozen. You can't take from me. Nope, can't do anything else. I will say, this was a solid run. Oh, I wish I went back for that box first, though. I got greedy. Alright, I think that's it. Oh, that mistake. That mistake was so costly. Makes me feel so sad. The Garden Manor. 4 green rooms. It was a good run? Yeah, it was a really good run. We found 5 new rooms, rank 9 housing, 105 steps, even though it felt like we were really struggling for steps for a while. Yeah, that was a really good run. You would have been... I could have gotten the observatory, getting us an additional star. And I definitely could have, like, seen if we rolled for another green... for the greenhouse there. Man. So close. Again. Alright, done. Pretty much a no-brainer. We will do the parlor. Herbert S. Sinclair, Baron of Mount Holly, 1920 to 1993. To the dreams I keep, to the schemes I cling, to my task let it last, let it sleep. To the friends I've made, to the ends I've braved, of the past let it last, let it sleep. To the steps I laid, just call it a day, one last draft, let it last, let it sleep. To my soul bequeathed, to the last roll left, oh, my mask, let it last. Let me sleep. Alright, we're gonna try to draft up some more rooms. Yeah, some more of the red rooms. We could do the West Hall. Yeah, why not West Hall? We'll just do a spare room. Keep everything connected, I guess. Could do a billiard room. Yeah, we'll do the billiard room. Nine. What is this? 7, 10, 12, minus 20. So 8. 18 minus 10, which is 8. So 1. 1 times 10 times 2 is 20. 4. 4 times 5 is 20, times 2 is 40, divided by 10 is 4, divided by 4 is 1. Another silver key. Nice. Any trinkets around here that we can pick up? I don't see anything. Alright, let's head off this way. Well, these options are a little limiting. Hey, the foundation's still up there. We should probably use the observatory. As much as I don't want to, I don't exactly want to have only one option, so we'll do that. We got 3 stars now. Plus 3 steps, the slice. So what's gonna happen next? We got our gold. 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. I don't even know if I think we got them. I can't remember. We get a gem the next time. Rooms of 4 doors are more common today. Farmer's apple. Clavis the key. Diamonds, and then after diamonds the dead. Dead rooms are more common today, which actually isn't... Wait, dead rooms? Like, save, like the spare room? Is that considered a dead room? Sale, and then the bloom. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. That's after 20. Wait. So 1, maybe 2 stars? Maybe that's what these actually mean? 2, 3, 4, 5. And then after the 7-star, 8-star, 11-star, 12-star maybe? 15 and 20? So you gotta get this 20 times to get to the last page? That's crazy. But it's the name of the game. Gosh dang it. This game is not wanting us to get anything, is it? Turn off the gymnasium. Turn on the garage. And vac indicators I'm not doing anything with yet. Ugh. Alright, time to go to the other side and hope we don't get a dead end. And then we're gonna save the parlor there for... Hopefully we get more red rooms that we can get more gems from. Yeah, pantry's our only option. We got ourselves a hallway and a nook. Well, the hallway is kind of useless, so we might as well go for the nook. Because the hallway is the equivalent of the nook. Magnifying glass. So far, we've only found one use for the magnifying glass. Alright, now the hallway has a little bit more use to it. I want to go right, since there's more real estate to work with here. Do we want the chapel? No, I don't want the chapel right now. We'll take the... I do like the layout of the chapel, but... I think we should take the gymnasium. Yeah, we're gonna take the gymnasium. That gives us an additional red room, which is nice. Sweet. Actually, this works out. We could do the closet to close it off, but I think I'll do the chapel. That'll give us 3 potential gems if we solve the puzzle. And a dark room? Holy cow. This is actually kind of huge. Alright. This is going to be a big gamble. Alright. So that's... shut off. Are there any more red rooms? Hold on, let me see. Oh yeah, we have the lavatory and we have the archives. I don't like the archives though. That one's really dangerous. And there's 3 others that are undiscovered. Oh yeah, we made the lavatory rare. That is kind of fair because the lavatory is... like, you can't... it's just a completely empty, dead space. It's a dead end. I think now would be a good time to use the funeral parlor. So we don't have to come back too deep. A box next to this box contains gems. Both boxes next to this box contain gems. Well, that's a lie. A box next to this box is true. Both boxes next to this box contain gems. Box next to this box contains gems. So that would mean that this box contains the gems. But then it says both of these boxes contain. Box next to this box is true. There will always be at least one box which displays only a true statement. There will be at least one box. There will always be at least one box which displays only a false statement. Well, that's confusing. But the thing is that only one of them can have gems in them? Is my understanding? Well, hold on. Only one box has a prize within. The other two are always empty. So these two could be lying. Yeah, I think this is it. There we go. They gave us 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's huge. That's awesome. All right, we need to go back into the breaker room. Turn the dark room back on. And then the gymnasium stays off. The keycard system stays off, because we don't have any key cards. And we can press on. Just to make sure, we're going to go to the hallway. We can use the dark rooms or the hallway. We'll go to the dark room so we can try to get down here. See if we can get some resources down there. It'll be cheaper. Oh shoot, we actually can't go this way. Is there a key card in here? No, but there's a normal key in here. Alright, that looks like that's all that's here for us. So we can go this way or we can go this way. Yeah, we'll use a key. Why not? Let's go to the commissary. We have a lot of gold. And we have a gem. So I think that would actually be a wise investment. Sledgehammer? Yeah, why not? We can always come back here for gems, which is nice. It looks like there's up to 3 more gems here. Or maybe that's just cosmetic. Because there's like multiple... Yeah, there's like multiple fire or metal detectors, and I don't think we can buy multiple. We can do the drawing room. Terrace would be really, really big, but I don't like that it's closed off right here. So unfortunately, I think we're going to have to make the sacrifice of doing a drawing room instead. Metal detector is 10 gold, so we need 2 more gold. But I might just save our gold for gems instead. Honestly. A courtyard would be kind of nice. We could always redraw just in case. Let's redraw. Keys for sale. Or we can just do the East Hall wing. Or the office to spread gold. I don't know if I want the office right now. We need more steps too. We can do the library or we can do the storeroom. I don't know how I feel about this. I think we should do the corridor because we can still go through the chapel of the dark room to get here. Yeah, let's do that. We are going to need food pretty soon, though. I would hate for our issue to be that we don't have any food. I think we should do this. We may need to build some bedrooms. This is also the first time we built a nursery. I do think I should probably pick up more gems from the store, too. Hey, never mind, actually. Gem for a gem is actually okay to me. The Red Prince. by Marion Marigold. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. I guess if you have a sunset. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. But I'm a blue prince, right? Isn't he the opposite? Goose! You're giving your toddler a Rubik's Cube? Starting them young, I guess. Okay. Yeah, let's keep moving forward. Ah, finally, a memoir of my life written in red ink. Honestly, for him, that would be perfect. We should probably do the dining room. I think the dining room would be a safe bet. And it's also up here on this side of the house. We need keys. Like, badly. We really, really need keys. Courtyard. I feel like courtyard's like the only real feasible option right now. There's a shovel. Some coins. And a turnip, giving us some extra steps. Wish we had the salt. Would the metal detector really be worth it right now? I don't really think so, to be honest. I'm just gonna... Oh, the gems do go out, by the way. Unfortunately, we don't have the security room either. These both are locked. We don't have any keys. We do... Well, we do have the silver key. Oh, wait, this is locked by security. That's why. This is getting a little sketchy. We could run through the chapel and try to get there, but I don't think that's worth it right now. Yeah, let's just go this way. This is our only real good option right now. Wow. What a selection. Oh, and we just bought all these gems. Oh my goodness. Well, let's just see if we can buy a... Can we buy at least one key with a coin? No. No. Wow. That's unfortunate. If I knew there was a lockpick kit, man. Ugh. That sucks. A lockpick kit would be huge. But we didn't know any better. right. Let's just see what we can get here. Experimental house feature? Yeah, no. We're just gonna do this, get some extra steps. Hey, a keycard reader. Well, that sucks because we locked all the doors. Or we shut down the power for the keycard reader. And that requires 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We don't have enough. Yeah, no, that would exhaust us. Oof. Big oof. Alright, Chapel, take my last coin. Our last key. Hey, the security room. Would it even be worth it at this point, though? Yeah, because we could unlock the doors. Yeah, I think we have to. Keycard system. Security level high. And then offline mode will unlock everything. And then that should be it for the terminal. Oh, shoot. Whoa. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Now we just need to find the lever. Wherever that could be. Really? Nothing? We got a turnip. Alright, Marin, thanks for hanging out. I hope you sleep well. Don't forget to stretch, hydrate, and get nourishment. Of course, of course. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good night. I'll see you next time. Yeah. Rumpus? Yeah, I think Rumpus is going to be the only one that's of interest. Maybe? Yeah, let's do it. So I know we can actually talk to him, Alzara, but I think I'm gonna skip Alzara because I want to use our coins for gold or for what's it called? Oh shoot, it's dinner time. Heck yeah. An additional 10. I don't know if we're gonna get our own aquarium or not, so I'm just gonna take it now while we can. Let's go grab our keys. We really need keys. Very, very badly. Yeah, I'd rather use these coins for keys first. Man, I wish we had 4 more gold. What does the lockpick kit do, though? Because it's actually cheaper than the keys. We'll just buy a key. All right. We got 1 key, 2 gems, and hopes and dreams. Hey, look, an aquarium. That's funny. All right, let's just do the Bowdoor. At least we get something from that, you know? Because of the nursery. Oh, that door was locked too, wasn't it? I think it was. Yeah. This is all we can really do at the time. We don't... Actually, we might need the gold. But do we have the energy to go look for the gold? No, we don't. Oh, we are so lucky. Can't do that one. We can do the aquarium, but I don't know. Let's try to get a new book. We did the pump system. We did that one. History of Orindia. The Fixed Stars. Swimbird. The Sightseer's Guide. To the Fixed Stars. Maybe that'll do something with the astrology. Ah, it's locked. That's what I was afraid of. Maybe I should have done the aquarium. At least it would have given us two doors to mess with, you know? I think that's it for us, though. I think that's the run. Oh, we don't even have a coin for our boy here. Can I give you a gem? Yeah, thanks. We tried our best. Let's walk around to see if there's anything else that we could do before we move on. I don't think there is, though. Nope, nothing. Alright, let's do one more run and then we'll call it a day. An actual day. Sizable manor. That's nice. We've gotten so close to it twice. I think our second attempt was actually when we got really close to it. We actually got the door open and I think we were like 2 blocks away from actually reaching it. Which would have been really cool. Parlor or corridor? We'll do the funeral parlor. We don't have any money, so the chapel might be fine right now. Yeah, let's do the chapel. Oh, there's a gem here, though. That's nice. East Hall? Yeah, let's do the West Wing Hall. Nook, closet, commissary. We can get a key from the Nook. Or we can get 2 items. Let's just do the Nook. Well, no, let's do the closet. I know it's not next to a bedroom, but I think it gets it out of the pool. An ivory dye would be useful. This isn't bad. Den is actually a good pull. Let's go this way. I don't want to go in too deep quite yet. We could do the Lucky Rabbit's Foot. Check that out. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a coat check. Pull our Rabbit's Foot. We're still early in this run, so the Rabbit's Foot might be useful. And then if we have enough steps and we don't make it, we can always check something in. Let's actually head back. Corridor, guest room, or pantry. Well, if we go to the pantry, we have to worry about using money on the chapel. The guest bedroom just gives us more steps, which wouldn't be terrible. Corridor lets us run straight through. Let's do the pantry. Why not? Because that also gets it out of the pool. Nook and a spare room. I want to try not to go through the chapel yet, so we'll try to keep pushing forward with the... Oh, I don't like this. I'll actually use the mulligan for this one. Oh shoot, I don't like this either. Select a new floor plan to permanently add to your estate's draft pool. That's actually kind of cool. I considered it just because a permanent upgrade, essentially. Or a permanent addition would be kind of nice. Yeah, let's do the corridor. I kind of don't like being so deep in, but I don't want to go back and lose a coin just to go through the chapel right now. So I'm trying to see if we can just stall it. But it looks like I might have pushed our luck a little too hard. There's a commissary. We can look for items in here. Let's do the library. I think we're actually getting a book from here, too. Yep, the fixed stars. Wait. We don't need this? This is redundant information. That was actually useless. So was all those pictures I took of it. That's fine. I don't think there's any items in here for us to pick up. And it's locked. I may have to suck it up and just head back. Because I don't really want to use a key right now. Alright, let's just go. We'll have to take the L on the chapel. Let's go to the main entrance, start from the beginning again. A vault? That'd be wild. We're down a gem and I don't really want it right now. Even if so. Because we don't even have a commissary. Hey look, a commissary. Let's do the commissary, actually. Can I do anything with 3 gold? I can get a gem. I'll keep a hold of this first before we make any decisions. See the security. Oh, shoot. Alright, I want to get a gem just in case. We don't have a key card. Hmm. We'll keep it low for now until we get a circuit breaker. And then if we get a circuit breaker, I'll turn that to high. And we'll run down, or we'll open this door, see if we get a circuit breaker. We have a nursery, which isn't terrible. Or maybe we do a guest bedroom instead, since it's free. Yeah, I think we should actually do that. I don't really want a nursery right now. Yeah, let's do that. And hey, look, a key card. Now that we have a key card, we can actually turn that to high and keep it... powered on. So with our key card system, we're going to go ahead and make the security level high. And then for the offline mode, we'll still keep it unlocked, because I don't think it benefits us if we keep it locked. Everything is operational right now. And we can head forward. Let's see. Gymnasium loses 2. I don't want the dining room to be so far or so close to the entrance, but it kind of sucks because I want the red rooms for our funeral parlor, but I think it'd be safer right now because I want to shut off this gymnasium first, and I would have access to turning on the dark room. So I think we should do the dining room first, much as I don't want to right away. We get a key from there, which is nice. We have 3 keys. Courtyard, billiard room. We have a lucky rabbit's foot. We have the bow door. Let's do the billiard room. Let's see what we can get out of this door. Courtyard, dark room. Yeah, actually, let's do the dark room here. I think that's not a bad idea. That's a good call. So that way we get the benefit of having the red room, and we actually don't have to commit to it. We can just circumvent it. Okay. So this is 5. Well, what's this? Why is this a square? Why is that a square? That's a new... That's new. What is this? What does a square mean? Like we square it? Oh my gosh, we square it. Because 4 squared is 16. That's wild. Alright, so 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 squared is 9. 5 squared minus 5? So 5 squared is 25 minus 5, which is 20. This math is getting wild. Oh, we need to use a key. How convenient. Alright. So we could pause it here. No, I think we should do the gym. I think we should do gym. I'll take the 2. I'll take the -2. Well. I guess we are taking the wine cellar. Well, if we take the wine cellar, we block the hallway, leaving only the library and the den to work with. Which might not be terrible. Getting the breaker box would only benefit us... how anymore? I guess the garage if we happen to come across it, but that's about it. We could do the drawing room, but I don't know. +3 gems is kind of nice. I'd say let's give the wine cellar a shot. What's this? Oh shoot, it's the lever! Okay, now we need a greenhouse. We don't have a shovel, so we can't do anything with that. We're probably not going to come back, too, because that would be really expensive. That would be costly on our health and well-being. Yeah, our dining room is in a pretty inconvenient spot. And we're only rank 3 as well. Which is kind of a bummer. I think we can commit to this. It's going to be kind of spooky, because if we fail this, it's GG. The gems are on the desk. Well, that's a lie. The gems are in this box. The gems are on the floor. Okay, well, just to make sure we're not getting baited by anything. No? The gems are in this box. This is wrong. I'm gonna be so confused. Okay. 4 gems. Not bad. We got 8 gems total. That's pretty big. I say we go through the den. Because the den is lower, which means it should be cheaper. We do need food, though. We are struggling for nourishment. Yo, the garage! But we don't have a thingy for it. Yeah, I say we do this. Alright. Now things are getting spooky right now because we don't have anything. Whenever you dropped a bedroom, gain 5. So this might be useful right now, actually. I think we should. I think we should do it. We kind of need the rest. We're kind of stacked on resources, minus the gold, but that's okay. Gems and keys, that's super nice. And an aquarium? Not bad. Less likely to find rooms or items laying around? Heck no. I'm not using that red room. If I can help it. Hey, another gem. Oh, this is just a big gem run, isn't it? What items do we have? Nothing spectacular to really use the workshop. But I want to go straight ahead so that way we have the library doing its own thing. But we can also do this to get another star. Which might not be bad. We're going to go this way. Just to kind of give us some space to work with. Since these are our only 2 doors available at this point. Shoot, this is the lockpick. We'll occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. Alright, so we're pretty much set on keys. That says G. Is that supposed to be in like G minor or G major or something like that? For... something? For like music? I have no idea. I'm taking all these pictures, but am I going to look at this stuff when we get back? Probably not. Or when we're done with it? That doesn't combine, which, I mean, I'm not surprised. Now that does that. Now that does this, and now that does that. The true box doesn't always contain the prize. Oh yeah, I mean, just because it's true doesn't mean it's going to be have the gems inside of it itself. Spreads gems in each room. Well, we also have the conference room back there. So we can do the boudoir. The patio would be nice, but we don't have a shovel, and there's most likely going to be dirt here. And we're also running out of steps, so I think we should do the boudoir. Right key, no problem. Now, what do we want to do here? We could do the bunk room, which would give us a dead end. But I think we should do the rotunda. Can rotate, that's kind of amazing. You have to admit that's amazing. Let's go this way. Let's try to go more horizontal right now. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. That's not too bad of an idea, considering we kind of came across a... Wait, you could rotate the floor plans? What? That's cool. Shoot. Do I want the passageway? Let's do the passageway. I don't know if that was a good call or not. Definitely not the archives. Oh shoot, I don't know what I want. We'll just do the storeroom. Huh. Less likely to find items lying around. We do have the broken lever, which isn't much of an issue at this point. Just don't like how many steps we're lacking. Yeah, that's fine. Oh shoot, this is considered the oh yeah, it's purple, the maid's chamber. Okay, that's actually a decent trade. Staff notice, the day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Mrs. Babbage for details. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All lives in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premise by Friday, November 6th. Mrs. Babbage. Aww. Quaint. Okay, we can actually take a step back and go over there just out of curiosity. Yeah, let's do that. See what we can pull from this square. Oh. That's kind of cool. That's cool that you can do that. I think... Yeah, I think maybe the study might be the call here. This late in the game, let's try to do the study. Yeah, I don't see us making that a possibility, Chief. Us going up that... Yeah, that's not happening. Hey, and there's a safe here, and I don't know the password. Coat, cat, cold, old, sturdy, study. Face, ace, acre, lace, beard, bard. Craft, raft, draft, raft, smile, file, mile, file, viral. Random picture. I don't know if it's possible with so little time left, but I need to remember to ask Anne if we can commission new artwork for all the rooms of the house. We need them produced in sets of 2, a pair for each room. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm thinking. I'm likely delusional to think this can be pulled off by Thursday. Okay, so looking at all the portraits is probably something that we need to figure out. How we piece them together, I have no idea, but apparently they're all correlated with each other. What is this, D8? I don't know. What do the numbers mean, Mason? 44 letters in the message. Base and ace. Unused pairings. Glove, love, sting, sing, crown, crowd, crown, groan, gown, snack, sack. Yeah, this is... I'm not going to be able to, like, remember all of this and then piece it all together. Let alone piece it all together and let alone memorize it. Separately. Now you want me to do those two together? Yeah. Good luck. Good luck getting any results from me. I think we're going to be pretty much committing to this side of the house. So, let's send it, everybody. Wait, what are the books for? Oh yeah, for redrawing floor plans. I don't think the bunk beds would be a good idea. I think this would be best. Oh shoot, we have food. Way over there. 8. What, 18? And then we get 20, I think, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh my goodness. That is such a long walk. You're more likely to draw red rooms. Yeah, no, none of that is... Green rooms do not cost anything to draft. Or we can get our courtyard. More keys from the garage. We have 4 keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10 slots left. We'll do the terrace. Why not? Oh, there's a gem here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. And then 15 back, which is 30. Accidentally clicked off the stream. It happens. Welcome back. Oh shoot, I should have used the lockpick. We don't really need the gold right now, do we? I don't think we do. I think we need steps. Let me just get our steps in. I don't think I want to open that with a key. We need our keys for rooms. Didn't seem to be able to pick it. Darn. We should probably do this one. Yeah, let's do this one. Do we have a shovel? No, we don't. No shovel. Music room. Drawing rooms are common, which is good. Music room is unusual. One major key, one minor key. The cost of drafting it, though, is like 2? So maybe we shouldn't have it. I'll actually have the gymnasium as a common place as well. Yeah, I'm not sure if this would actually be worth it. I don't know. That's tough, actually. All right, let's go. I don't think we need to go back up there anymore. Really? It's not going to give us anything? The foyer, which costs 2 gems. Of course. All right. All right. How appropriate. I don't think we're gonna make it, to be honest. We lost out on our gems. And the gems were kind of important. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ah, shoot, that's kind of a tough one. It would be nice to do the patio, but I think we should do the east wing. Let's try to go down, see if we can get lucky and grab something from here. Nope. Absolutely nothing. Dang, it's a dead end all around. Dang, maybe the patio would have been the call. I don't want to go in there because I don't want to freeze our... Oh, never mind. Your assets are frozen. Wait, there's a treasure map? So is that indicating that it's here? I'm confused. Looks like this looks like the spot. Now to find... Wait, what? I accidentally skipped the prompt. This looks like the spot. Now to find something to dig with. Oh, well, okay. Well, that's not happening. Dang, that sucks. Well, Time to see what the furnace is. Ah, yes. My accounts have been thawed. Really? And it freezes when we come back in here. Kind of makes sense. And we can't thaw anything. I don't think we can make it back either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. This is the run. I should have gone back for the food, huh? Yeah. Well, another close run. We just couldn't pull. We got the broken lever, which I felt like was more difficult to get. But now we seem to be running into it, and now we can't get the greenhouse. No! I wanted to check something in before we left. That sucks. Well, that's a little bittersweet. Well, Scarlet Inn of Fire and Ice. That sounds ominous. 7 red rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, 7 because the aquarium technically is multiple. It's a rainbow room. Huh. I wanted look at that mansion. Mount Holly Inn. That's pretty cool. Well, that was a nice run. That was 4 hours. Didn't really feel like it. I definitely want to do another run, but that'll be for tomorrow. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We're getting close. We're getting very, very close. I wonder what happens once we get in there. Hopefully we'll find out soon. I hope you guys take care. Have a good day or night wherever you're at in the world. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Thanks for hanging out. Later.